What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our Big Ten football channel. ESPN recently updated their FPI rankings for the upcoming 2020 college football season. We're going to break down Ohio State's FPI rankings. So we'll show you where they're ranked, their odds to go undefeated, their odds to win the Big Ten, to make the college football playoff, to win the national championship. All of that is in the FPI. They really put out a lot of detailed information, which I really like, and it gives me something to talk about here in these videos. So let's get right into it for Ohio State. You can see their FPI is 30. That means on a neutral field versus an average opponent, the FBI believes that Ohio State would win by 30 points. So an average team, neutral field, Ohio State would be a big-time favorite. They are number 2 behind only Clemson. Clemson was number 1. Ohio State number 2, ahead of Alabama, ahead of Georgia, ahead of all the teams in the SEC. The Buckeyes, again, number 2 in these FBI rankings. How about their projected record based on the FBI? And this would include a potential Big Ten championship game. They are projected to go 11.3 and 1.3. So you look at that and you can say, well, does that loss come in the Big Ten championship game or does it come in the regular season? I mean, it's impossible to say. So I would say they're really projecting them to go 11-1 in the regular season because they are the favorites to win the Big Ten, and I'll show you that in just a second. But they have an 18.4% chance to win out, go undefeated in the regular season, win the Big Ten championship game, which is really not that high of a number when you look at their schedule. I mean, you got Oregon and Penn State, and we'll show you the schedule here in just a second. I actually thought that number would be a little bit higher. I think they have a really good shot to go undefeated. I would say it's closer to 50% personally, but that's what the FBI says. They give them a 100% chance to win 6 games, so they, again, are guaranteed, according to the FBI, they are guaranteed to make a bowl game. And, you know, Justin Fields got hurt or they had a ton of injuries, you know, maybe something crazy. They're going to make a bowl game, and that they're going to do much better than 6 wins. I think everyone would agree with that. So 100% chance to make a bowl game, according to the FBI. How about their chance to win the division, to win the Big Ten East? 68.7%. So they are the favorites, overwhelming favorites to win the Big Ten East, but it's not a guarantee. 68.7%. You got Penn State in there. I think they've got a really good shot as well, especially when Ohio State goes on the road to play Penn State. And again, I'll show you the schedule and the percent for each game in just a second. But 68.7% chance to win the Big Ten East, to go to the Big Ten championship game. And then just a 49.3% chance to win the conference championship. And that doesn't mean they have a 49.3% chance of winning that game. You have to remember there's a 30, almost 32% chance that they wouldn't even get to the Big Ten championship game. So a 49.3% chance of winning the conference, winning the Big Ten this season. Almost a 50-50 shot, which again, it seems pretty low to me. I think the win out and the win conference numbers are a little bit low for Ohio State. Playoff percentage, though, that's where it jumps up. So they have a better chance to make the playoff than they do to win the Big Ten championship. They are at 63.8%. I think there's a scenario there where Ohio State loses on the road to Penn State. Penn State goes to the Big Ten championship game. Ohio State gets into the college football playoff without even winning the Big Ten. And you can see that put it pretty clearly here by the FBI. They give them a better chance of winning, of making the college football playoff than they do of winning the Big Ten championship. And to make the national championship, a 38.3% chance to not only get to the college football playoff, but then win a game and make it to the national championship. As you see here, Ohio State is a major, major favorite when you talk about the top contenders in college football, according to the FBI. And then to win the national championship, they are at 20.6%. So a 20% chance that the Buckeyes win the national championship in 2020. You know, Clemson was like 30-something%, and then Alabama is almost 20%. Those are the 3 favorites, according to the FBI. There's a pretty good drop-off after those 3 teams. No one else even is in double digits. But a very good chance that the Buckeyes win the national championship this year, according to the FBI. Let's look at the schedule and break it down. They do go through every single game. And you see Ohio State is favored in every game, but there are 2 games that I think will jump out to you. And I said this earlier. It's on the road at Oregon, and it's on the road at Penn State. 62.4% against Oregon, 61.8% against Penn State. So Penn State is the toughest challenge for this Ohio State team, according to the FBI. I agree with that, and this really lines up with our schedule preview and projected record for the Buckeyes. This is pretty much what we said. They're going to probably beat everyone else, and they're going to win those games easily. It's a 2-game season for them. Oregon and Penn State. And even look down at Michigan there at the bottom. 91.7%. Even against Michigan, Ohio State is a major, major favorite. Everyone else is in the 90s. You got 99, 98, 98, 93. Iowa would be the next. Well, no, actually, Indiana would be the next toughest game at 92.9%. But roughly 93% against Indiana. Everyone else, 93, 94, 95, 98. I mean, these are really high percentages. So the FBI really likes Ohio State. They think that they're going to maybe go undefeated, at least just have one loss there. And even if they don't go to the Big Ten championship game or win the Big Ten, the FBI feels like the Buckeyes will make the college football playoff more than likely in 2020.